Leo Messi shows that this World Cup is one of the most important events in his career with his actions, not words. He carries the national team and at the age of 35 looks as if nothing is impossible for him. This video is about how Lionel shines in Qatar. Let's get into it. The World Cup quarterfinals match against Australia was Leo's 1000th in his professional career. It's symbolic that it was in this match that he scored his first goal in the World Cup playoffs. "I am so happy to share these happy moments," Messi said after the match. "I know how happy everyone is in Argentina. I think all of Argentina would like to be here. Such unity. This is how our team should be. I see how the fans are invested in the match. They convey happiness and passion during the game." In 1,000 matches played, Leo scored 789 goals and provided 348 assists. That is, the Argentinian genius has 1.9 productive actions per match on average. During that time, he won 41 trophies, which he would like to turn into 42 more than anything in 2 weeks. The goal against Australia was Leo's 9th at the World Cup. He beat Diego Maradona in this stat, and only Gabriel Batistuta with 10 goals remains ahead. So there is a possibility that Messi will come out on top here in Qatar already. By the way, Leo already has 3 goals and 1 assist at this World Cup. We'll remind you that he didn't convert a penalty against Poland, so actually there could have been 4 goals. In addition, for his performance against the Socceroos, Leo received his 8th World Cup Man of the Match award. This is an absolute record in the history of the tournament. Messi has just put on the best individual display we have seen at this World Cup, by a mile. Rio Ferdinand described Leo's performance after the match against Australia. Let's see how Leo leads the team in matches from a tactical point of view. The first thing to note is that coach Lionel does everything to ensure that Messi's strengths are revealed to the fullest. This applies not only to the World Cup, but also to previous years. In the course of this tournament, you could notice 2 tactical changes, which were aimed at creating more favorable conditions for Leo. The first is the replacement of Lautaro Martinez for Julian Alvarez in the attack. The Man City striker is a much better partner for Leo as he can cover him on the wing in situations where he's in the middle. Also, he works in defense more, allowing Messi not to spend energy on defense. Of course, Lautaro himself has contributed to this because he's been demonstrating terrible conversion at the World Cup. The second tactical restructuring is the change from 2 to 3 central midfielders. At the group stage, Argentina suffered from not having enough players in defense, so Alexis Mac Allister's introduction in his starting lineup in place of one of the attacking players was the solution. And this also contributed to the fact that Messi was given more opportunities to manage the team's game in attack and not to worry about the rear. The match against Poland was the only one for Leo in which he wasn't noted for productive actions. Plus, he didn't score a penalty. But from a tactical point of view, it was the strongest match for the Argentina national team and one of the best for Messi. First, we should note that Leo has found his Jordi Alba and it's Marcus Acuna. At Barcelona, Messi created many goals with his aerial passes to Alba, and against the Poles, he managed to do the same thanks to Acuna's sprints. In fact, these passes were one of the greatest sources of threats at Poland's goal. After all, opponents are so focused on containing Messi that Argentina have learned to take advantage of it. In the episode with the second goal, the Poles marked Leo with so many players that Fernandes and Alvarez were given plenty of space to create that goal. Look at how much space goal assistant Enzo Fernandes had, due to the fact that almost half of the opposition was distracted by Messi. But these were rather unobvious maneuvers by Leo, and there was also his direct participation in the creation. Just look at this pass to Alvarez at the end of the match. In the match against Australia, Messi was incredible in a completely different way. Here, the Argentinians' individual qualities came to the fore. The Australians showed themselves to be a much more organized team than the Poles, and they didn't let the Argentinians create any chances at their goal in the first half. Only Leo's skill, where he made the opposite in half a second and shot exactly into the corner of Matthew Ryan's goal almost without a swing, allowed the Argentinians to take the lead in an extremely difficult match. We don't know how much effort it would have taken Argentina to break through that defense if Messi hadn't come to the rescue, but he had. You could say that before Argentina scored the second goal, Leo's episode was the only goal-scoring moment for La Albiceleste. They created most of their chances when the Australians rushed to recoup at the end of the match and simply didn't go back to the defense. In addition to scoring a goal, Leo was also noted for a significant number of solo passes. The 35-year-old Argentinian made professional football players look like small children compared to him throughout the match. And the fact that at the end of the match Leo was left with only one scored goal and no assists is like a miracle. Oh, Lautaro, no wonder Alvarez is playing. And this is despite the fact that in the last 15 minutes of the match, Messi was even more involved in the game and began to press and make sprints. He didn't want a nervous ending to the match, and it was clear from his actions that he wanted Argentina to score a third time. It was a difficult game, it was a difficult day. We had very little rest time, we were tired and we didn't recover well. It was a very physical match, Messi noted after the game. Indeed, the Argentinians had their playoff match only 2 days after the game against Poland. And Leo played in each of the 4 games from the start to finish. That is, in 12 days of the age of 35. What a beast! However, after advancing to the next round, Messi immediately focuses on the next game. We want to be here because of what it feels like. We must continue to be united. We took one more step and now a difficult one is coming, he said. And here's a sweet moment. Rivalry is rivalry, but how can you resist when a world football legend is around? A video of the Australian national team players chasing Leo to take a picture with him appeared on the web. The Argentinian did say no to anyone. Next, Argentina will face the most formidable opponents among those who have played at this World Cup. Louis van Gaal's Netherlands will be a real test for Messi and company to see if they're ready to seriously compete for victory at the tournament. Although Leo definitely has no doubt about it. Guys, tell us what you think about Messi's game at the World Cup and who, in your opinion, is the favorite of the Argentina with Netherlands match in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Also, you can support this video by smashing the like button. It will help us a lot. Thanks. And that's all for this episode, and we'll see you very soon.